Hi, my name is Kai, and this is my teammates, Jennifer Lin, Fraser He, and Charles Run. So we decided to do the MYOB challenge so that we can see as we can see the effect of the COVID have on the food industries, and we're hoping to learn more about the effects and create a solution. So due to COVID-19, food industries have been hugely affected. So around 70% of all Australian food products are imported from overseas. But due to COVID-19, the shipping times and prices have increased. So the importers indicates a shelf stock of 3 to 4 weeks of delay on food products. So we decided to create a web app called Findo Plus to help our food industries, such as food suppliers. So it utilizes data and service such as machine learning and data analysis through Amazon Web Service, helping to maintain stock levels, decrease input cost, and decrease travel time. So it pretty much helps food industries decide if it's more profitable for them to wait longer for a stock that is cheaper or wait shorter time period for a stock that is more expensive.
So now I'm going to talk about how will Findo Plus be used to help those small businesses. The Findo Plus is a web app which allows the businesses to input important parameters regarding the supply chain of its ingredients. Then, with the integration of Amazon Web Services machine learning and data analysis, a recommendation will be generated to advise the business for the most economical choice of supplier based on its predictions. Here's how the process will be carried out. Firstly, in Findo Plus, the business inputs a list of required ingredients for its normal operation. Secondly, the business inputs its current stock level for each of the ingredients listed. Thirdly, the business is recommended to update and take their current stock level on their web app daily. Then the web app is able to track the rate of consumption for each of the product and estimated date a specific ingredient will run out. Next, the program initiates a separate stock take algorithm a few days before it determines that an order has to be placed to maintain an appropriate stock level. The algorithm gathers a number of key statistics, including available supply of that particular ingredient on a global scale, the cost, which includes ingredient and plus shipping of that particular ingredient, the shipping time, as well as the supply ratings. The AWS machine learning then tracks the price, shipping time fluctuations, and predicts the top 3 most optimal suppliers and the appropriate date to place the order. And lastly, the business owners will be able to view the options and make a decision with the assistance of the data, and then contact the supplier with the contact details provided in the web app.
The establishment of Findo Plus will experience a timeline of 1 year, which includes a development period of 7 months, 4 months of trial and testing, and 1 month deployment phase. To establish Findo Plus, a team of 7 members will be recruited, consisting of 1 project manager to monitor and manage the team, 1 UI UX designer, and 4 developers, which are web app, front end, back end, and full stack developers. An additional quality assurance analyst would also be required. Their task is to evaluate the website applications, softwares, and systems, ensuring that they are free of any defects prior to release. In order to complete the 7-month project, a total of $250,000 would be required to cover the team's salary. The initial outlay was calculated according to the average salaries of their individual roles, as sourced online. This draws to the next point of hosting and API services. The AWS hosting services cost $1,300 monthly, while Google and Bing APIs have monthly fees of $40 and $27 respectively. This sums to a comprehensive $16,400 recurring annually. Next, to deal with the occasional troubleshooting, debugging, and other occasional complications relating to Findo Plus, a full-time maintenance technician would be needed, which in Australia has an average annual salary of $77,000. In short, the cost of developing the initial website application would combine to $250,000. Leading from there, the annual fee of $92,600 would be required to service and operate Findo Plus.
So, Findo Plus will be a web app that will provide innovative and user-friendly design that can be readily available on a phone or online. The concept requires a front-end, back-end database and deployment that is centered around usability. In order to create the front-end which users will interact with, as shown with our prototype, AngularJS will be used. It uses JavaScript and is an open-source web framework that is free, regularly updated, and backed by Google and a community of organizations. The backend will use Python and JavaScript, and will use Django as a backend framework. It is also free, open source, and maintained by the Django Software Foundation based in America. It eases the creation of complex database-driven websites and is used by the likes of Instagram, Mozilla, and the Washington Times. Additionally, the backend will include AWS machine learning, data analyst, and SQL database, and communicate with Google and Bing search applications programming interface, linking software to the AWS cloud service where the entire stack will be accommodated.
In terms of marketing strategies, Findo Plus is based on the use of AWS machine learning and data analysis. The data regarding inventory levels are imported by business are used to produce real-time and most up-to-date predictions. The key selling point of our product, Findo Plus, is that it is a completely integrated process, which means that business owners do not have to be engineers or tech experts to know how to use them. Once the business finishes the initial setup and registration process, it is good to go. After the business updates the stock level each day, the web app does all the calculation and generates all of the recommendations automatically in the background. We're also proud to offer 1 month free trial for all businesses who sign up with our program. And the program is going to be advertised in the form of paid sponsorship on social media such as Instagram and Facebook.
Given the difficulties COVID-19 has caused on local and international supply chains, we strive to solve the issues surrounding export and imports. Our main target audience will be restaurants and local grocers, such as the Independent Grocer Association, or IGA, as they are local, independent, and often supply inventory from international countries. Our web app, Findo Plus, is cost-effective, secure, and progresses with your business in an easy and effective manner. Businesses will be able to reduce input costs and improve efficiency in decision-making simply by using Findo Plus. By accessing our subscription-based web app, businesses will save on labor costs such as employing a supply manager and employees associated with it, the opportunities to access global markets, compare prices and times all through our web app. Additionally, there's the potential to expand to retail and other industries. Thank you for listening to our MYOB IT solution. We believe that Findo Plus has great potential to greatly improve supply chains.